What's up, guys? How's it going? This is Seth, your chartist. Today is 20th August 2025, local time 10:47 p.m. I will be analyzing Tesla, which is right here in front of me. If you do like the analysis, make sure you follow me here on Trading View. My name is the Chartist. I am on daily time frame. Okay, I am a price action trader. I do not trade indicators, but I indicators are there for me to understand the psychology of other traders. That's it. We'll discuss price action thoroughly. I will discuss the targets and I will discuss why am I again and again saying 390, 390. So today market, like this particular stock Tesla, closed at 323.90, and sorry, overnight trading is currently going on and we are at 323.90. Okay, I'm looking at my phone. Anyways, let's start and let's try to understand the price action part. Okay, so I will start from yearly time frame. So let's go on yearly. Okay, and I do see a level here which is super duper poor. I don't like such levels. Okay, we'll go lower, and I do see another level here which looks like this. So I'm going to just draw a line right here at this candle, so that we understand that price is actually this is the demand zone, and price has touched this demand zone through this red candle. Okay, through this candle. Now let's go lower, and I do see another demand zone right here on quarterly time frame. So I'm coming down, I'm dropping down into lower time frame. Okay, uh, I do not see any supply on half yearly. I went switched back to half yearly. Now I'm going back again to quarterly because this is where we actually made this demand zone. Now, if I go here, I do not see nothing, but I do see that this was a green candle. It went up, okay, and I'm on quarterly time frame, by the way. This green candle went up all the way and made a high till 486, whatever, 488.54, and then it finally closed at 403.84. Okay, this is quarterly candle. Okay, I'm trying to make you guys understand the price action. Then next candle opens here, goes up, and then boom, it comes down. That means the selling is definite. The selling started from this particular wick. Okay, there should be something in the middle of these two candles. Okay, for selling. Now let's go low on a lower time frame, which is monthly. Now let me, this is a supply zone right here. I'm just gonna draw a line here. Okay, this is a supply zone for monthly. Okay, monthly time frame. Now if you will see, I'm going to switch back to quarterly now. See, I said there's something in the middle of these two candles on quarterly time frame, right? Now when I switched down to lower time frame, that is monthly, I do see a supply zone. And the problem with the supply zone is that this candle has a very big wick. Selling originated from here and then started, and price started falling down. Okay, that is what has happened on monthly time frame. We have marked the supply till here. Now let's go and mark a demand zone here as well. So as you can see, everything is tested means pending buying orders were picked up from every single demand zone on monthly time frame. If you want to know more about price action, if you want to know more about time frames, how and why am I making demand zone on every single time frame, there's a full course for it. You can contact me and we can discuss it later, but for now let's focus here. The whole point here is that I'm going to mark this demand zone as well, and I'm going to mark it like this. Okay, now what is happening here is, let's change the color for this demand zone. This is monthly, so I'll just write monthly. This black horizontal line is monthly supply zone line. This is your monthly demand zone, and this is your half yearly, I mean quarterly demand zone. Okay, right here. Now switching back to monthly. So what happens here is price takes a fall, comes down, and hits your half yearly demand zone. Right? I'm talking about this guy. When we started the analysis, let me mark it here so that nobody gets confused. Half yearly. Okay, so price, look at this, this is your half yearly demand zone. when I go on monthly time frame, I do see clearly price goes up, comes down, and hits this black line, which is your half yearly demand zone. Again, I'm telling you which demand zone to trade, which supply zone to trade. I cannot explain everything right here. Okay, please. If you want to know more about it, I've explained you what to do. Let's continue here. So this was a red. I'm talking about this candle. This was a monthly red candle till here. Okay, till here, and then it was pushed up. Okay, and it was red till here, but it finally closed here around 259.16. I'm reading the data right here. Okay. Now after that, again, this a candle like this is formed, which has a lot of wick. You do see a rally after that. Now, why this has happened is why the thing is when price was coming down, it has hit this monthly demand zone and it picked up the buying pending orders from this particular demand zone. So when price was falling from here, see there is nothing in the middle. See, there were small demand and supply that were forming, right? But ultimately price will come to its origin, and it came here. Price from here came into this demand zone, picked up the buying pending orders, and started making new demand zones on monthly time frame. Okay, so now price has the potential to go up till this level, but while it is going up, picking up, it has picked up pending orders from half yearly demand zone and monthly demand zone. Okay, now when it is going up, the target, if it is going up, should be here 390. Okay, now you understand that while price was coming down, okay, it must have formed supplies on lower time frames of weekly time frame as well, weekly and daily as well. That is why price is reacting. So that is why you do see a reaction. Now this, I hope this should be clear. Now I'm going to switch down to lower time frame, which is weekly, and then I've explained this multiple times. You can watch the analysis properly and then you will understand. So this is a supply zone for weekly time frame right here. Price goes in here, and a lot of you were bullish that is going to go 400. News will always be bullish here. Okay, so it's going to go up to 400 whatever, and I was exiting, I exited, started exiting here, and maximum 342 I exited everything here. And after that it comes down. Okay, it comes down from 368.67. It comes down and hits this particular weekly demand zone, again starts to go up. Now the whole point here is when it came down and has hit this demand zone. Okay, it started going up again, but while going up, new fresh weekly supply was also formed, which is right here. I'll write W1, and here I'll write W2. Okay, now this was very very poor. This is good, this looks good enough to give you re-entries. I'm talking about this. This looks, W1 looks very good to give you re-entries. This is the dip. Okay, this doesn't look that great. This does not look, W2 doesn't look that great, and it is continuously holding the price, which should not have had happened, but it is continuously holding price. Okay, now tested means weak. W1 was tested here. W2, which is super duper poor, is being tested multiple times. One, two, it should break. That is why, and if it breaks, the other supply zone, the other resistance supply zone is right here. The horizontal line that you see of monthly time frame is right here. And inside that monthly, we do have a weekly supply as well, which looks good. Okay, so this should be your target. I don't care if it goes and keeps on going up, and if it goes to the moon, I don't really care. Okay, I'm explaining you the price action at its very very best. Now this is done. This is also done. Okay, some news can come and then it can go up. I don't really care about news, but the whole point here is, okay, we are looking in this direction, that okay, yes, it needs to go up. Why? Look at this. I'm going to draw a line here as well. So price goes up through these candles, green candles, hits this supply zone, and then comes down and gives you an entry into this monthly demand zone. This M is right here. So price goes up in this supply zone, comes down into this monthly demand zone. Correct? Now price is currently reacting from this M monthly demand zone box. Okay. So price has picked up the buying pending orders of monthly time frame and it is trying to go up. So when it is going up, it has hit this weekly super duper poor weekly supply zone and then it comes down. Now it is trying to go up and down, but to stop it, we have nothing here of which is fresh. Okay, so the thing is, it can go up now. Okay, it needs to go up. I'm not denying that, but you need to respect this that this is business, this is stock market, and business. If you need, see, practically, let me explain you. The only thing that is going to give you a guarantee is job. If you want to make money, like if you want something very in your comfort zone, then job, even job will not give you a guarantee because you can get fired anytime. Okay, so understand this. Business, this is business, and take it and look at it as a business. Okay, so there is 1% chance that it can come down. So we, as a trader, we need to always have a backup plan. Okay, and the way it is going up, now listen to it very, very carefully. A very, very important thing which I'm going to tell you here is I'm going to draw a line here and I'm going to go lower. I'm going to go lower into daily time frame. Okay, so let's switch to daily. So when price has hit this, they were fighting here. Elon Musk and Trump, they were fighting that, okay, there was a dispute when they started fighting. Look at the date, June 4th. Go and double check it. Here he formed the America Party or whatever he was doing, Elon Musk, okay? And then it started going up, okay? Now, the whole point here is I haven't seen this for the very first time. Understand when price has hit this monthly demand zone, it started to go up, but it was unable to breach any supply, like break and give us a closing above any supply. And this demand zone was formed, which doesn't look that great. No. Okay. So that is why price has not actually, while coming into the monthly demand zone, this is the reaction of monthly demand zone, but price has not hit that sweet spot. Are you getting it? So this started from here very, very poor level, but now you do see these levels, these levels. This is this. I'm going to explain all these levels to you. Now, when prices hit this monthly demand zone, I'm talking about this box on daily time frame with this particular candle on 5th June when it was $72 down. Okay, I remember this because everybody was panicking. I'm going to show it to you here. Look at this, 71.89, 20.83% down. Everybody was panicking because Elon Musk and Trump, they were fighting. And this happened, I've seen like falls like this in the past as well. But then suddenly price gaps up on Friday and then it gaps down and then it starts to go up. This is what has happened on daily time frame. Now price is consolidating after hitting a higher time frame demand zone. So let me show you the consolidation as well. Look here. This is the consolidation of 76 days. Okay. Now earnings happened here and I was expecting price to go up here as well, but it never went up because I was expecting this should not stop price from going up. And I was expecting, expectation is expectation, right? It never went up. It came down, hits this particular demand zone, not even this not even this demand zone with this candle. It misses it with some points, goes up, comes down, and then it hits this demand zone. Now understand from the lows of 299, it goes up from, say, let's round it up to 300. It goes and does again 331, comes down again to below 300s, $30 up, $30 down, and then it hits this spot and starts to go up. Now 348. Okay, the whole point here is when price has hit this monthly demand zone with this particular candle, price is unable to form a good demand zone. Simple as that. And that is why price is, it has gone sideways. Okay, where is the bunch of pending orders? Let me show you here. Let's go on monthly time frame. So where is that sweet spot in this monthly time frames? By sweet spot, I mean where is the actual bunch of buying pending orders? So when you'll go on weekly, you will see that something has happened here. Picture is not clear, price action is not clear. But if you go on daily, you will clearly see level 1 right here, level 2 right here. Okay, and I'm not saying it's going to come here right away. No, you don't want that. If it comes tomorrow here, that is selling pressure. Selling pressure is not to be entertained like that. There are techniques how to trade selling pressure, how to deal with selling pressure, but you cannot just go and trade selling pressure. If it comes down here like that, it shouldn't come down. But if it does come down, you should be very careful. I'll explain it to you how to trade it. I'm going to trade it. If it comes here, if it's going to come here, I'm going to trade it. But for now, price is like has gone sideways because it has not price has not hit the sweetest spot in the bunch of these pending orders. Okay, buying pending orders. So now when price is going up, it is facing a lot of difficulty. This is actually trash. And while going up also, it has narrowed its range. I've explained this to you before as well. That is why I was see breakout happened. It started going up, and can you see I've drawn a trend line here. It has gone up but unable to form a proper green candle. Look at this. The green candle has not been formed. Like a breakout candle should be something like this candle, this green candle, but it never happened. And now price has come back to test this particular trend line. That is why it is reacting. So this is not even a proper demand zone. This is a demand zone, but again, an okay demand zone. Follow up demand zone is okay. This is okay. You shouldn't trade this. This is the origin for this whole rally till 348. You can add some here, but not here. So now I'm going to explain you logically. Rally should come. If we are expecting a rally for 390, I've explained you why, because the only resistance that is left is this. But if it does come, you want to be a part of this rally. Okay, so you need to manage your quantities. Do not do options right now. I last week or last week I said I'm going to exit all the options. Now you understand why I exited all the options. Now have stocks. Okay, and I started uh, distributing my stocks today as well, heavily. Now I have one lot for Tesla left, and the plan is I need to see, as a trader you need to have a backup plan. So let me explain you the backup plan. Let's assume condition number 1, that is you have no Tesla stocks right now. Price can go up from here as well, that's not a big deal. Okay, say you don't have this, is you have nothing of Tesla. So situation 1, you don't have nothing of Tesla. What you can do is you can trade it at current market price 320, 390, and then when it comes at these levels, okay, you should trade it from the middle of these two levels, which is around 240. Simple as that. Okay, say you have some stocks, okay, from lower levels, by chance or by a fluke, if you have, hold it. Situation 3 is the bestest thing would be to wait for this demand zone, which is right here, 309. You will get a very good RR. But again, if you have nothing, a trader has to decide whether the trader wants to trade at current market price or wants to wait for a particular demand zone. Price can definitely come here. That's not a big deal. Okay, so you add either CMP, current market price, or you can wait for this demand zone. Totally your call if you have no stocks. Again, if you're buying 100 stocks, only and only just to be a part of rally, just buy 30 stocks here. 30 invest. I'm using the term investment right now. Why? Again, why? I'm not trading. I'm using the word investment here right now because price is not forming. While when price has hit this particular demand zone of monthly time frame through this candle, price is not forming good demand zones. That is why I'm telling you the pathway for upside is clean. It needs to go up. But it is why price is consolidating, because price when price has hit a higher time frame demand zone through this red candle on daily time frame, price is not forming good demand zones. That is why price has gone sideways. Now pathway is clean. It needs to go up. So as a trader, you want to be a part of this whole rally. Yeah, you can be. But what if it doesn't go? What if price, because market is also not that great, market is sitting at the top, so you have to think like that. If it comes down, then what will happen, right? So what will happen is, you either enter here or here, your call. If you have some, leave it, be a part of the rally if the rally comes. If you have nothing, then if you add here, don't be sad. If you add here, then don't be sad if it comes down here, because you need to stick to your game plan. Okay. Now if it breaks this, you know very well, everything is tested, it can definitely come here. What can happen, I'm going to draw the probabilities here. So it can go either from here, or it can come down from here, then go up, or if it breaks through, this is situation one, it can go up from here. Situation two, it can come down and go up from here. Okay. And then you can be a part of the rally. Investment, I'm talking about investment. Okay. I'm not saying trade it, because it is not forming good follow-up demand zones are not that great. Now if it breaks this demand zone also, pending buying orders are done, this is tested, then what can happen is price can definitely come here and then do a bounce. Let me draw it here. So then what can price do is, if it breaks this demand zone, it can come here, it will bounce, come, or it can bounce and then come down here and then go up. But understand, while coming down, you need to see that it is not forming solid supply zones. If it is forming solid supply zones, those supply will also hold the price from going up. Then it's going to be a problem. Now the backup plan is, if it breaks this, you should add some here and here. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I have lots of quantities. The last batch also is good enough for me to enjoy the rally. So what I will do is, I'm going to add around 240. If it breaks this, no, I'm not going to add nowhere. I'm going to add only at 240, and I have money for it. I have money for it. That's why I was like, I'm going to sell all Tesla in profit right now, because market is also bearish. Okay, I'm going to show it to you. Market is sitting at the top, right? And if it falls, 560 is coming, 638, 560 is coming. Now why am I saying it can fall is, see here it is doing bear divergence clearly. Okay, I'm going to show you here as well. Look at this fall, look at this fall right here. Again bear divergence. We'll discuss this later on. Bear divergence. And do you understand this fall? Okay, again it is giving you signs that I am doing bear divergence. It's totally your call. Okay, so that is why. And forget about daily. SPY is doing bear divergence. This is yet to close. So SPY is also doing bear divergence on weekly time frame. So yes, it can come down. And if it comes down, it is first stop is this, which is very poor, which will hold bounce the price, and then it can come down right here, 560. Simple as that. 560 is a very good level. Simple as that. I'm telling you, this is not that great. It will hold the price, and then 560, good level. Okay, but understand, if it is coming 560, where will all the stocks go? That is why I'm telling you, if coming back to Tesla, if this particular demand zone is broken, okay, if it is broken, then price can, you should definitely minimum wait for this level. So I said, if you want to trade it tomorrow or tonight, and you have a FOMO, then you can add here, but don't crib about if it comes down to this level. Okay, if it works either from here, then also you'll be a part of the rally. If it comes down and works from here, then also you will be a part of the rally. But if it breaks this demand zone, do not enter nowhere. Whatever news is coming, do not enter nowhere. This is the plan. If it breaks this like buying, then it's gonna come here. You will see a bounce around 250, 60, and I will wait for 240. I'm not gonna add here, I'm telling you. I will add at 240. I'm telling you. Okay, this is what the plan is. So again, we are into almost into 25 minutes now, but just make sure that you don't mess up anything. Very important. Tesla is very close to my heart as well, because I trade it very, like, very frequently. I am using the word I trade it. But right now, when I was watching all this, okay, I do understand that follow up demand zones are not that great, not that great at all. But the pathway to go up has been cleared already. So yeah, the rally can happen in a candle or two, or it might consolidate again. But the whole point here is, if you're doing options, you're done. Your psychology will get messed up. You will be kicked out of the market, trust me, because Tesla is not, this is the, if you don't like mathematics, go back there and understand that I used to love maths, that's not a problem, but people who don't like mathematics understand this is the most toughest problem that you are solving right now. Tesla is like that, and trust me, you're trading one on one with Elon Musk, and he's not a fool. Okay, he will trap you, he will try to take your money. So yeah, this is the plan, and I'm using the word investing for Tesla right now because the follow-up levels when prices hit this monthly demand zone on 5th June on daily time frame, it has not formed good demand zones. Follow-up demand zones were not great. That is why I'm telling you. You need to have a plan. A trader always needs to have a backup plan. Okay, please, please, please. I hope you would have understood something. If you did, make sure to follow me. My name is the Chartist. You can follow me here, and I am not scared at all. I'm telling you, I'm not scared at all. Whatever happens, I have a plan. A trader needs to have a backup plan always. Okay, and this is Tesla. This is not a penny stock. You're not trading a 5, 10, 15, $50 stock. Okay, this is Tesla. This is quality, and don't be scared. Market will not, should not take a free fall. It will trap a lot of people, and then it should take a fall. But if it takes in a month or two, I don't know, nobody knows. But yeah, it is doing something weird for sure. I'm talking about the market, S&P and QQQ, Nasdaq and S&P. Okay, so just make sure that you do understand all this, and if you did like the analysis, make sure you follow me, the Chartist. Take care, and make notes. Make notes whatever I've explained you here. This is very, very important. This is price action at its very best. Okay, take care, and if you want to know more about price action, you can DM me here. I can read your messages, and I will definitely get back to you. All right. And demand and supply is not that easy. Nothing is easy for the very first time, but I'm very confident in this, like, because I've been doing it for years now. So well, yeah, you will make money once you practice a lot. All right, take care. Don't forget to follow me, the Chartist. Bye bye.